The specialness of somewhere like Челси Крик is it provides the opportunity to be in a location which is so handy for the West End and for the centre of London, and enjoying the wonderful amenity of looking out over the water.
The Thames is one of the important defining features of the DNA of London. It's the reason that London's here in the first place, but it runs literally as an artery through the city and breaks it into north and south. We've got every kind of cuisine. We've got galleries and exhibitions, and it's amazing how popular it is amongst the wider global community. It's their playground, it's their sanctuary, it's their refuge. London is a set of villages, and each village has its own personality, and Chelsea in particular has got layers of history and culture.
There is something in the character of these little white streets, and of course all the facilities, the King's Road, the Sloane Street up to Knightsbridge, the restaurants, the buzz, the vibe, that just make it an irresistible place to live. The apartment sizes are naturally more generous. Each of these apartments has their full-width sitting room facing out through a glazed opening and doors onto a balcony overlooking the canal. And the canals are orientated sort of southwest so that sunlight is always coming down them, and that's the essential idea.
You can enjoy the sound, the way that the light reflects off it, the ripples of the water, and your connection with it is a lot more immediate.
Челси Крик does provide that possibility to keep a little launch, and because uniquely St George have moorings out on the river, that combination of moorings and the creek makes it possible, for the first time in my experience, to deliver a new canal infrastructure for London. To have that in Chelsea is a pretty remarkable thing to have.
Our approach here is that this is a luxury development. The way that these are conceived is that everything is considered, and there's a continuity of thought from the location through to the interior. The materials have inherent beauty, whether it's the marble or the timber, and we've tried to express that naturalness. People don't necessarily cook every night, but they might cook once a month, and when they do, they want a proper kitchen because it's a relaxing hobby, it's what people like to do, there's amazing ingredients available in the locality. So we created a choice of having the kitchens fully open, or they can be closed off so that they don't become the dominant feature in the space.
It is not just a residential development. There is retail and restaurant facilities in the scheme, and we're particularly emphasising restaurants on the edge of the water. There's a spa and a gym, all of which have been part of the overall development carried out by St George. I think the real bonus about working with St George is that they do know what they're doing. They have done an enormous amount of development by the river.
They're one of the most well-known and well-respected groups in London. They know where people want to live, they know what's special. These are premium locations.
They really look after their owners, they really look after their buildings. They're constantly raising their game. Chelsea is so phenomenally valuable, and if you can live in Chelsea and then layer on top of that a generous open apartment with big windows and view and access to water and canal side living, it's a pretty rich mix, and I think this is a genuinely unique development and opportunity.